The following is a Thorf TV production brought to you in cooperation with Jack Thorfinson. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pre-HardTarget Show. Tonight we'll be looking at a match pair of Gary Ruger Vaqueros. Well, let's get this show on the road. Pop the top on another episode of the Pre-HardTarget Show, as Machine Gun Kelly would say. The old days were better, weren't they? Have a little of this green tea, and Jack's not even here to make it. Yeah, Jack isn't back yet, but and it's kind of confusing. He had cousin Jimmy fly down to Oklahoma City and meet him. Apparently, he got into a little spat with Shelly in Oklahoma City, and she walked out on him, so he couldn't drive the other car back. So Jimmy came down to help him to drive the two cars back. And I just got off the phone with Jimmy, and Jimmy promised me he'd be back this afternoon with Jack, and the two of them would be here for the sock show tomorrow night, guys. So we're looking forward to that. But let's get this show on the road to the sunny slopes of long ago. That doesn't heat you up and cool you down all the same time. This is what we're looking at tonight. We're looking at my match pair of Gary Reeder Vaqueros. We're going to shoot them this weekend, God willing. 357 Magnum. These are the original Vaqueros, the old Vaqueros, not the new model. The new model Vaquero nowadays. This is a little bit heavier, a little bit bigger than the current ones. Current ones are sized almost identical to a Colt Single Action Army. These are not. They're considerably larger and heavier. The 357 Magnum again, 4 and 5/8 inch barrels. I've got a couple things on them. The ejector rod has a bird's eye head on it. Make it a little easier for ejecting those casings. You've got extra wide hammer here to get a better thumb on that hammer, with some nice serrations on top to really dig in. It's got a little bit of laser engraving on the gun. And it's been finely tuned by Gary Reeder in Flagstaff, Arizona. Along with it, the grip frame has been altered slightly to kind of taper it down a little bit, not so plow handled on the bottom side, and real sandbar stag grips installed. And we've got, two of them, match pair. That's what I'll be shooting this weekend at the HardTarget range. Before I leave you, I'll give you a little update on what's going on with me, because a lot of you may or may not be interested. Well, not much at all, other than talking to a couple doctors. I've really gotten nowhere this week because I'm in stage 3, and we're trying to determine if it's stage 4, and the only way to do it is a PET scan, and Medica Insurance doesn't want to be involved in that. So they're holding up the show. We don't know what's going to happen, if they're going to change their minds or if this is the end of it, and I just go off on my own and see what happens. If it's stage 4, they're just going to show me the door, and it'll slap and say, don't let it hit you on the butt on the way out anyway. So stage 3, however, they've got a year's worth of infusions to take, 26 intravenous infusions of some sort of chemicals or treatment that they want to give me. So there we are with that. And and you would think I'd be upset at this point, and it'd be stressful just thinking about waiting and wanting to know if there's any more cancer in me or if we got it all, because we don't know till we do this PET scan. And you'd think I'd be upset at it, but I'm really not, because I look at the health insurance industry as being a lot like our government. And I tell you, from the involvement I've had with our government, it's nothing you want to get involved with. They pretty much just want to take all your money and give you nothing in return. And I think that's why the previous administration was really fixated on grabbing a hold of all the health insurance companies and the whole industry and make it run by the government because they don't like the competition. Yeah, because same thing with the insurance company. They just want to take your money and give you nothing for it. So there you go. That's where we are with that. And until something's resolved, yeah, I won't know anything. And if they don't pay for it, well, it won't be resolved, and I'll never know anything anyways. Till eventually I'll be dead, and whatever that 6 months or 20 years will depend on whether there's anything in there or not. Then we'll know. So there you go, guys. I'll let you go. That's 6 minutes of your life you'll never, ever, ever get back again listening to Mr. Holster babble aimlessly and talk about his 2 Ruger Vaqueros from Gary Reeder. Thanks for tuning in. Till next time, don't forget, tomorrow night, 7 Central, the Sock Show. And I guess, yeah, Cousin Jimmy's going to be here for that one, too. I'm kind of looking forward to that. Till then, from Mr. Holster and Jack, go out and stay safe.